Hello, Silver Butterflies here. As I promised, I continue the rubric of my perfume books collection. Most of you know that I collect perfumes, but also I'm gathering information about perfumes and whatever happened back in the day and what kind of perfumes used to be in fashion. And this book about the perfumes used to be in fashion in 90s and 80s. All you ever need to choose the perfect fragrance. So this is the recommendation for the books back in the day, what's recommended to buy for women who collect perfumes, who love perfumes, who adore perfumes, all of the above. This is little prehistory and it's quite interesting. I'm not gonna read it because when you buy this book for yourself, you'll be happy to have it. I'm very happy that I have it, as I mentioned. Just give you a little bit of contents. Floral family, fruity family, herbaceous, Chypra family, Oriental family, mail order, and stock list index. If you noticed, back in the day, they didn't had it as many. Now they would all obviously put oud, which is, I don't personally love myself, but most of the people of new generation and new generation of perfume collectors have it, and they kind of like it. So maybe one day I will, but not now. In my case, it's something nosotic in oud, so I cannot handle it. But we're talking about this book. This is introduction. I like the color. It's so lovely color. I cannot even explain. It's purplish, bluish. Here, the perfumes. Whatever on the page, I know it all, or I had it all. And here, glossary of unfamiliar ingredients and terms. Let me check. For instance, aldehydes, or bergamot, or civet. What is civet, for instance? Musky fresh sweat note. In a raw smells like a sewer, but dropped in a minute proportion into a floral bouquet. In metamorphosis, adding radiant heat and sexiness. That's true. Most of the things I haven't even seen it. I have to go through again with you. Good thing I decided to do the video about it, because that will make me read this again. Because this is how it happened. I read this, put it aside, and I don't have any interest anymore. And then 1 year, 2 years later, I grab the book and look at it as an absolutely brand new book, like a fresh memory. I don't know, something with this book and all perfume books, I think. This is all by different genres. This is Secret Datura, this one, Antonia Flowers. I'll mention something which is never seen myself before, or in a store, for instance, or Ultraviolet, everybody knows that, or this one, by Dolce & Gabbana. I always wanted to have it, and I didn't bought it when I had chance. Now I regret, of course. Some of them I still do have it, and now I just wanna show you. My husband is interrupting me, sorry. Few more pages, whatever is picking my mind. I have this little miniature, and each time I'm looking at those bottles, is overwhelming feeling, and I feel myself happier, because fragrance for me is connection. Connection with my memories, connection with the childhood, or connection with the time I used to have them, whatever. This is Chypra, one of my favorite genre. It's coriander, Niki de Senfal, Halston, La Perla. All of them I have, except for Niki de Senfal. I sold it, and now I regret it. Well, Montana, Paloma Picasso. There's so many. This is probably, you know it all. It's called Lo by what is Simayake, I think. Red one. Lo, they say. This is a story. It's like before I got married, my husband used to be a boyfriend. We started dating like one or second day, I think, and I decided to go with him in the store, and I said, buy it for me. So I didn't know the financial situation and everything, so he bought it out of 3 cards, but he without even hesitation, he bought me that set with Lo de Say, and it's one of the things, that's why I married him, because he wasn't greedy with me, despite the other people much more wealthier, but never wanted to spend a cent on me. So that's the piece of advice for the young one. Get married with someone who wants to spend money on you. And if you have someone rich and you're dating with, and that person doesn't want to waste a cent on you or counting everything, forget about this person and run. But it's really relevant to perfume review and perfume book review. Previously, I just applied this perfume on me a couple seconds ago. Before I was doing a Russian video. And now I'm sitting out in a cloud of happiness. I would say it's like dry safari grass and wind and something musky, and it's so bitter. But I like that bitterness. It's like bittersweet. I like it so much. If you have a chance, check this. I grabbed it from this collection. And I have a lot of other things. For instance, these little miniatures. Strange reason, this is much smaller than this, and they're both miniatures. This is huge, this is small. And this is Eden, one of my favorite too, but it's too sweet and bitter, and that is too bitter and a little bit sweet. But it's all send you back to that era. Now they do kind of sweet stuff, but they mixing it with totally different stuff, and sometimes it's way too aggressive to my nose. Maybe I'm wrong, but we'll see how my mood will change. So far, I'm kind of trying to change because my mood is evolving, and my perfume taste is evolving. I like a new stuff. I like a new perfumes. I like to have a few in my collection, but I still get back to my reference book because I like it better. So I probably flip the pages more with you, but so far, bye for now, more later. Yeah, Silver Butterfly. Bye. Okay, let's start it. Perfume guide. This is introduction. Choosing a perfume, simple rules for wearing scents. This is perfect picture of rose, and here's most of the perfumers know what's that about. This is glossary of unfamiliar ingredients and terms. I'm more than sure that the glossary is so expanded nowadays. The floral family. So that's the floral family. And that's this Safari of Ralph Lauren. This is a piece of art. Look at the bottle. It's just like a crystal vase or something. And here, engraved with some kind of silver round. And look at the glitter when it's on the light. If it's dark and the light is coming here, it's like some very precious stone or something with a jewelry piece. So that's how I like it. You just have a look at those pictures and have fun. I will be just going through with you all these names. I have this one, I have this, Pleasures. This is Oscar de la Renta. I have to grasp it a different way, otherwise it's that closing. Oops. I will be just flipping the pages with you. Jean-Paul Gaultier there, Salvador Dali, Fragile. I made a little review about it. Also Lalique. This is fruity stuff. This is the aquatic, I think. It's a lot of other stuff there. Jiki. Well, just looking at those pictures, Chypre, that's my favorite ever stuff, Chypre. And I love this all. Coriander, Niki de Saint-Phal, Halston, La Perla, Femme, Cabochard, Opium. So, just to flip the pages and enjoy it, I have a real high. And here's the index. The index about all perfumes, whatever created by the time the book was issued. And I'm more than sure if someone decided to make a book right now, it would be that thick book, and the names in the index would be just like a huge catalog of just names. That's how perfume industry evolved, and how perfume industry became so huge. I'm kind of missing of that era, which is perfume industry wasn't that huge compared to now, but the quality of that perfume was so much better. So that's it for now. More later. Here's your silver butterfly. Bye.